Frank Chisel, what's going on? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Did you see the oh, I, I was just about to say that, Frank Chisel. I was just about to say that about the college trailer, the deep dive for the college trailer. Basically, like the same features that they add into Madden, they add into college. They both, you know what I mean? Like I respect that they didn't go crazy and add no more crazy features. Cause I think college game was it was good. I think they just needed to needed to add just clean it up a little bit. And, that's all you don't need to add a feature every time to market a game. People gonna get the game. Like I hope EA realized that, cause sometimes when you add a feature without cleaning the game up, the feature not gonna be good. You know. The feature not gonna be good, man. You gotta make sure the game clean first.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street.
Oh God, Miami! I hate playing Miami users, man. I'm glad in Madden 26 you could just put a deep half over there and it's gonna play right. You could put it deep down the field and stuff. Yeah, they just cleaned it up. That's all. Like people like, oh, it's the same game. It's a game that come out every year. It's football. Like, what do people want them to add characters to the game, SpongeBob and stuff like that? That's why, that's why the game be bad, because people want new stuff in the game, like, and EA hear that, so they like, okay, let's add something new. But the people that's saying it is the people that's gonna be complaining anyway. They're gonna be complaining about the game anyway. You said you want to get both. I don't know if I'm gonna get both yet. I'm still stuck on getting Madden. But if I do get both, I'm gonna start another channel just for college. I ain't just gonna play it for a month and not play it.
First carry for Saquon Barkley.
I'm gonna have to find some way to like capitalize on it.
The first play from scrimmage. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
Oh man.
Oh, intercepted on the
I did not see him over there.
Game. And he's gonna give his offense
I did not see him over there. Okay, let me look back at that. I think he's looping.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust.
Okay, he's looping.
I don't think that's the case. There's
take the underneath. Okay, he don't got no hard flats out there. Okay.
Still connect downfield.
Just take the underneath next time.
All proven though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The lefty right to the air to start.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be
Cam. What up, Cam? What's going on with you?
That time. The
Oh,
contact
Cam.
the ball loose and forcing third down. A shotgun snap for Tua.
Come on, pick that.
Incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They snap it to Tua. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted. I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete, very nearly a turnover.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with
I'm
the ball.
doing pretty good.
No easy completions, and
I'm
this
doing
defense
good, man.
forces a huge stop.
Yes, sir,
on
Frank
4th down.
Chisholm.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the air again. Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hurts will try it again. That's caught.
See, that hit stick, that should not, like Barkley, man. Barkley should be able to get away from that hit stick like that.
Hurts again.
You know what I mean? Barkley should, you shouldn't just be able to hit stick everybody. You should, like, it should be some risk to it.
You have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Third down, 3 to go. Again, Hurts.
Come on.
Oh, that's the
Come
one
on, Dotson, you got to win on that route, bro. You getting bagged.
Out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover,
You got to win on your route, man. I was looking.
Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go.
Just
with
wish
the
I
ball
had somebody
downfield.
faster.
Just
Man.
get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another
I
down.
wish.
Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, not
Come
much
on,
to
Dotson.
speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will get into the end zone.
That's Tyreek Hill right there.
Tyreek Hill.
Wide open.
Dolphins.
Francesca, what you thinking about running in 26, man?
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7.
I'm practicing his U trips, man. I think U trips, and then I think I want to like run dollar. So I'm trying to figure out the best way that the best way to run it for myself
The return team gonna let that
without
one go.
looping. I don't like the
It's
loop.
a touchback.
The good thing is you'll be able to do stunts and stuff, so you ain't gonna have to like you can mix it up to get pressure. That'll be the good thing.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's going to be taken
I just gotta like
as we hit
just be patient, man, because
here in this first half. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts now. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. And put
I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that. Give me 1 second.
Deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
I love what they said about man next year. You're not just gonna be able to just spam
final setup.
Like he played
Second down.
the out breaking route and the in breaking route. It's going to be a lot tougher to play man next year. I love it.
Throw that ball out of harm's way.
Y'all just want to play underneath and
Try
shade
again.
and thinking that's going to bag
Second and
something.
10. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. A second down throw for Hurts. He's got it inside the 5.
There we go.
To the goal line.
Franchise say, I don't know. That's a good question. I got my own little scheme out of 3-3 Cub and Dollar. I've been labbing up some man coverage because it's going to be OP in 26. I got some things cooking up. Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear. That you're working on some new stuff. Been using pistol a lot in trips, shotgun trips wide off, tight end, etc. Yeah.
His receiver's able to take it in for 6.
It sound like you trying to cook something up. I see you. Nice.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point.
I've been working out of. I've been trying to run some U trips, A slot,
level things out at 7 apiece.
A slot, and a tight Y off. Those are 3, and then I want to run dollar, and probably some Cub too, or dollar and 3-4 odd. I meant dollar and 3-4
So
odd.
back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. Now he'll run it.
Come on, EA. Come on, give me a fumble.
For this quarterback, he's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. From the gun, here's Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard
Good
line.
throw. See, Tua got fearless. Green, what up, Green? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Appreciate it. Gemini, what's going on with you?
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
I had problems with Jalen taking too long for pre-snap. Yeah, ever since they added Gemini, ever since they added the little player likeness with the pre-snaps and stuff, like he gotta go through all his stuff. Like I don't mind that, but like EA need to bring back. Remember where you can hold X to speed up? Cause sometimes, man, like if there's no button to speed up, he got to go through his whole thing that he do. And it's not just Jalen. There's a lot of the quarterbacks, man, that added a lot of the quarterbacks that got their likeness added to Madden 25, they got to go through like the whole thing that they be doing. And I get it, they want to make the game realistic, man, but at the same time, man, like we being punished.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa.
He's fast like that.
A dive, and
Bro, Miami just got fast players everywhere.
Line of scrimmage is
Goodness
15.
gracious.
It's 1st and 10.
I gotta pause it to see his speed. Like, it's just so cheesy to play with Miami, man. Cause I'm glad you could put your players back and stuff now. Like,
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their.
let me see this. Goodness, everybody fast on their team. 99, 95, 97. So who was the dude that ran past me? Who was that? 84. 95 speed. It's ridiculous, man. I'm chilling, Green, trying to like try different stuff until like to be comfortable in Madden. Like a few formations that I want to run.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And he slides and covers up.
It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous how EA got the line. They don't even care about the quarterback or where he's going at.
Clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's going to lose yardage here.
Gemini said makes sense. I'd be cooking up play and trying to get him to hurry and snap it. Yeah, EA. I think that's EA's way of like trying to get people not to quick hike or something.
Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that.
Gemini, what you working on heading into Madden 26? You working on anything, or you just gonna run what you running?
They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
You gonna try anything new? I know they're gonna have new formations, but you know, for the most part, man, like people gonna stick with the formations that's already out.
Don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
You can't teach
yes, sir,
speed.
Cam.
And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up.
Gemini said he in practice mode right now, cooking up something to beat cover 3 out of bunch X nasty defense. Defensive side, you like dime? What dime? Dime normal, or that's what I like to hear, man. In practice mode, I like hearing people say they in practice mode. That means you ain't on YouTube trying to look for a glitch. You actually trying to like get better at the game, man.
2nd and 7. To throw is Hurts. Open man left side.
Hit sticking AJ Brown like that is kind of wild.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down to 28. But the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a
my
good
players
idea.
just stand there.
Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott.
Good throw, Hurts. Good throw. Good throw.
His kick is good. And the Eagles
Dime rush, huh?
14 to 10.
Okay. Gemini said he be running dime rush. Dime rush got those it reminds me, don't the defensive ends stand up in dime rush? Like nickel 2-4, or maybe I'm confusing it with something else.
After that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Tua. That's caught by Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
What happened right there?
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll gain yardage and
Even a 4-man rush, it's just
at the end of the play. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Tua gonna throw.
Pickett! No! I understand you in the spy, but once he threw it, man, you got to make a play on the ball.
Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
A spy don't just stand there brainlessly looking at the quarterback.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua.
Pickett!
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. And when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Tua now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look,
let's go.
Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover.
Let's go.
And that's stuff.
Gemini said, I believe, so I just started running it. Not gonna lie, I was nickel 3-3 guy for a while. What made you start trying to run nickel rush? Yes, sir, Ken. That's right. Thank you. What made you start running nickel rush? You wanted to run like a 4-man rush without blitzing, at least had like a 4-man rush or something. Wesker, what's going on, Wesker? How you been, man? The boy Wesker. How you been? It's Madden season again. It's Madden season, so you know how it is every year. Actually, I ain't gonna lie, the blogs and stuff and what they added to the game and different stuff like that, I kind of like it though. I like it. Like, not that I'm saying the game is going to be perfect or anything like that, but as far as like different stuff they added, I love it. For real, since when, Wesker? Since when?
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
Yes, sir, Ken. Arizona,
so
man.
And 10 now from the 30.
Yes, sir. I'll be trying.
Hurts throwing right away. Flushed out right.
We trying, man.
Show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
That's caught inside the 20.
He was a three-man deep, and he was just bringing that inside third down, using him with it.
And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Marines 2015 to 2019, Army since April last year. Okay, so you ain't new to this. You've been doing it. Okay. Be safe out there, man. Glad you checking in, man. Glad you finding time to check in the stream.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Oh, you just adding to your defensive bag so you could switch out in different formations. Yeah, I get that.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Murray off play action. Going right back to Wilson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride.
I got caught on my damn user. Well, I got caught on whoever. I don't even know who I got caught on.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray changing the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. To throw is Murray. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
To throw, it's Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Look at the switch there. Look at the switch there. Don't even get to pick it.
It's 3rd down.
Don't even get to pick it right there.
Game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Wesker. No problem, man. Hold it down, man.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison.
Let me see. Should I stay to the left or the right?
Touchdown. And the Cards
No, stay to the left. That right side was bad.
Now Matt Prater for the point after.
We'll remember that for next time.
It's up
That's
and
like one
good.
of his
So these
plays,
teams
those whip
match
plays out of
touchdowns
bunch
here in
tight
the
end.
first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
These two teams all tied after one. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He like to play man coverage a lot.
Saquon Barkley, 51 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
See, Will routes Cook's man and EA, I believe. EA added that, you know, that's going to be one of the hot routes. Where we able to do all the hot routes in Madden 26. So
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Do I think JC can get Defensive Player of the Year this year? Yeah, I believe so. He just need to be really good against the run. I think if his sacks get up there, he got to be like Aaron Donald and learn how to beat the double team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Murray.
I can't see with this thing. Come on, EA, with this glitch in the game, bro. I can't even see. Like, what?
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. looking to change the play here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 32 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Yeah, I don't like that. The stadium always be dark. And remember the Raiders stadium used to always be like the Raiders stadium will always be too bright. And
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
The man got up while I was trying to run, bro.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And
there you
he'll
go,
take it
Smitty.
into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 65 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
What up, Each?
Elliott good with a PAT.
Yeah, I hate that the dark stadiums and stuff like that, man. It just look weird. That should be like an easy fix. I don't know why it's been like that for like the past few Maddens.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
He's trying to go crazy with them Ravens next year. Got Jair, X Factor. He should still, I'm pretty sure he should still have his X Factor.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Pass complete there to Harrison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Murray now to throw. Give him 10 that time.
Yeah, can we sack the quarterback? Can they reach out? Can they do something?
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That's all I want to do is sack the quarterback, man.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I'm chilling each, having fun playing Madden, man. I be having fun playing Madden. Like, it's just, of course you're gonna be you when you win the game, you're gonna be like, you know, being competitive and stuff like that. But as far as like the actual game, like, It is what it is.
Protection certainly
It's
going to need to
Madden.
be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Murray.
Ooh, what a click on. What a click on JC. Let's go.
And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Let's go.
Big boys, big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean,
I need that.
people onto their feet every single time.
Right before the
And his
half,
dream
too.
was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic.
Yeah, I say I don't want to get college, man, but it's a different story when the game is out and you tired of playing Madden 25 and you play is a new game. Because college and Madden will be the same, so like that's like getting a head start playing Madden. You know what I mean? Everything that's in college basically gonna be in Madden this year.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Can I get a field goal?
Falling apart now, another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over.
I seen that deep dig developing.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take
That's why I like Zach Bond. He got some height on him.
Just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old
Zach Bond should have won Defensive Player of the Year for real.
Let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn.
Let's see if we can get a stop.
For the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now.
No, he got him.
Downfield for Jones. This is caught
He got
inside
him.
the 15.
Good throw.
Touchdown, Jones. 51 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And the
We
lead's
ain't getting
trimmed
no
down
pressure.
to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him.
Bro, like, how is pressure just coming through like that?
Rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying?
Goodness gracious.
Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. This one finds Wilson downfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray to air it out again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Come on. Go. Come on.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Damn, he hiked the ball while I'm making adjustments, and it clicked me off my Zach Bond. It clicked me off of Zach Bond. I don't know who it clicked me on to. It clicked me onto the D-line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
The Bull Country, what's going on with you?
We'll be back.
How you feeling? We trying to close out a win, man.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Back to throw again.
Oh, yeah, that's no reason to be in a game, bro. There's no reason for that to be in a game. Why can't y'all make him pick that off?
And could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Wilson in motion left. Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Slade!
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
You can't play no better defense than I played right there, but whatever.
To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
2 people right there. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Playing some Madden.
1st and goal. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed
Hollywood,
it,
what's going on with you?
To get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as
The
you know,
boy Hollywood, what's
they
going
get
on?
these stops
Appreciate
on
you stopping by the
defense.
stream, man.
All hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 48 yards. And the Eagles
I love that wheel route against him. I'm telling you, man, we'll be able to exploit man coverage a lot better. They got the return route, which is the inverted zig route. They got zig routes. They got running back wheel routes. They got running back corner routes.
Now after the
Oh,
touchdown,
kicked
here's
it wrong.
Elliott on to kick it away.
What else they got? They got that wheel route from the wide receiver, the slot wide receiver. They got that. They got slot fades. So man, we should be able to like put a lot of different route combinations out there to beat man coverage next year.
Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw.
See that route he ran just now? That's going to be a route that we can actually run.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up.
My user fell in the tripped in the middle of the field.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly.
Yes, sir.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Powering his way forward.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. And he'll get it all the way down
Yes, sir.
inside the 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys...
All right, that was the 2nd game right there. So we 2-0 so far. We 2-0 so far. Hit that like button, double check, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial.
Man, I hate mirror. That's one thing I wish they just get out the game. Mirror matches. But it is what it is, though. Or limit them. Like, I'll be getting a lot of them.
Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
Man, Hurts, you gotta throw that. He's burnt by 2 yards, man. Man, I wish Hurts just had some more throw power, man, because Hurts' arm on this game is just, goodness gracious, man. Q was burnt on that play. I guess I threw it on a run. I didn't set my feet, but it don't matter in Madden. Setting your feet, so I can't even say that, because setting your feet do not matter in this game. Who cares about setting your feet?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits.
They love this
It can be
formation.
somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
All them people over there, man. All them people over there, EA. That's the read. Like I said, that's a good read, EA. That's a good read.
On 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
I guess it's a good read. EA said, yeah.
Sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust.
EA said, yeah, it's a good read, so it's a good read.
He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
It's their world,
Gain
man.
on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
It's their world. We just living in it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right.
Like, why would my inside quarter, like seriously, yeah. Why would my inside quarter, what he did? Did he sit on the? Why would he just turn around and run over there? Why would my inside quarter just turn around and move out the way so that Barkley can?
They'll send Brown in motion right. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he about to run these motion plays on me.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Fights free at the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind.
I knew he was throwing that for a halfback direct play. That's why
giving a yard back there,
I
and
came
now
out
it's
in there.
3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
On third down, Barkley.
Bro,
He won't be close
he
to a
dragged
first
me
down
for
as
3
he runs
yards.
into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Man,
No
dragged me
score
for 3
after
yards,
one
though.
on EA Sports.
All
Start
right,
of
what
the
is it?
second
Fourth down,
quarter,
fourth
and
and
it's
fourth
the
and 2,
Eagles
man.
in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Here's Hurts to throw.
See, you gotta like. That's what EA. I like that EA gonna fix that this year, 26. Motion defense, and that's one thing I don't like about EA. They'll add something and then fix it the next year. So the whole year we had, like when they added RPOs, the defense didn't play RPOs right, and they fixed it in Madden 24. So the whole year they add something. You got to make sure you have it fixed when you add it to the game. You know what I mean? So this year they fixed motion. They added motion offense last year, so they fixing it in this year's Madden coming up, where I had him man covered, but the person that had him man covered, he didn't run with him. He didn't run with him. You know, so I had to manually do it myself.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach
C.J. Gardner hitting Barkley like that, man. Bring back just tackling. Bring back wrap up tackling.
Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays.
Bring back rat tackling.
Get your offense moving.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
See, I hate when they so Brandon Graham beats. Okay, yeah.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. They still can't get him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out left to Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have a
Good
chance
drive,
to
good
tie
drive,
the game
good
here in
drive.
the final seconds of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return.
I'm loving the U trips, man. I just like the spacing in it. Like everything is just spaced out. That's the thing about a trips formation. Everything is spaced out good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off.
Gotta
and
get
run
that
for
sack,
yardage.
man. I ain't even worried about the catch. At least sack the quarterback, though.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Oh, Cardinals in there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Zach Bond be jumping, man.
To right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers a muddle to Goddard, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I hope the Eagles. I like Dotson, man, but if the Eagles roster has like a receiver that's fast on it, like at least like a fast receiver, like 95 or something. I don't know how they're gonna get him. Maybe from somebody's practice squad or something. He don't even got to start in real life or like get no playing time. I just want to use him on Madden. I would use him over Dotson in Madden. Just need somebody fast.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts on the run. He'll let this go deep right.
Come on.
Inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
It's like the offense can run and bump you out the way to catch it, but if we touch the defense, if we touch the offensive play just a little bit, you got to be like so careful around the offense, man, on this game. But like he just bumped me out the way. I was there first.
Second half, a gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Barkley inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Come on, let me get a. He caught that.
Catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
He caught that.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will.
He actually caught that
as
ball.
the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Yeah, that's a fumble, man.
He throws there, incomplete.
He didn't even, his arm wasn't even going forward, man.
That's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown!
Roll route, man.
Saquon Barkley, a 14-yard
He
touchdown.
ran that play, and I'm still, like, not
Eagles are
getting
an
it.
extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down.
He had 3 timeouts. I don't know why he quit. He got mad for him. That was a good pocket right there, though. I can't lie. Just step up in the pocket. Keep your eyes downfield. Deliver the ball for the first down.
At the confluence of the 3 rivers, the Ohio,
Pittsburgh, man, that's one of the teams that I just had so much trouble playing against, man. Because they're front, man. All right, gotta take my time.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts throwing right away. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
Good pick.
And
Good
that
pick.
nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles
I had
first
AJ on the
down.
curl
He's
route, but I
able to
felt
get
like
the
I looked
third
out.
down
It was too
conversion.
late.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Cameron Hayward collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Spike, what's going on with you? They going pretty good, man.
And the Eagles will claim the early
They going
lead
pretty
as they're
good.
on the board first
On
here
Madden,
tonight.
trying to clean up some stuff, or
Elliott good on
try
the
some
extra
different stuff.
point, and that makes
I think
the
I'm
score
gonna run U trips in Madden 26 if they still got it. You never know, EA might take out formations and stuff, but if they still got it, I'll run that. I don't really care for what plays they got in there because you'll have all hot routes available, so I can get more creative. I just like the spacing in this formation.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And then I'm gonna run some dollar too. Well, he's running empty.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
You played Madden
After one,
26.
7-0 on EA
What you think
Sports.
about it, man? What you think about it? You didn't play online yet.
Second and 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
He still threw it.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
I did not think he was going to throw it. I looked down and I got lost. My user got lost. I looked down at the quarterback.
He's been a one-man
So
record
he'll
for
throw.
these
He
last
gonna
couple
throw me
plays.
some stuff.
This
So I gotta
time,
pay
18
attention.
more and a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the second
Gotta pay
wave of
attention to this
tacklers
guy. I
is gonna
think
get
people
him
like
as
us
they
will love it,
stop him
but the
behind
casual players
line.
will be mad.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Eluding the pressure right. It's just
That
a
sound
gain of a
good.
couple there on the scramble, and
That
now
sounds
it's 3rd
that sound
down.
good. I like a lot of the changes that they
2
made.
minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter.
The pass
7-0
rush is
ball
there.
game.
Defensive coverage is a lot better. Then you can do a lot more too. That's what I like. You can do a lot more with the coverage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left.
See that right there, bro. See, that's BS right there, EA. This good defense, man. He had nothing right there on 4th down, and y'all just gonna give him something, man.
A big pickup there.
Why do they do this game like that?
4th.
Why do EA do that?
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle.
He had nothing right there. That's a stop. I get the ball back up 7.
There, it'll be 2nd and 6.
Able to get 3.
Certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
It's faster and
It'll
you
be
can
loss
throw
of
a
a
short
full
pass
3
and turn
yards
upfield
there,
immediately.
and it
No
also
choppy
brings
steps.
up
Yeah.
3rd down.
So, like, I like that, man, because, like,
Perhaps a chance for one
so
more
the game
big
is
play
not
with
just all
another
about
timeout.
speed.
If
You know what I
they
mean? It's
hurry,
all
we'll
about
see.
getting your players in space, route combinations, things like that.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal.
What about
This
Spike?
one
What about the
35
hit stick?
yards away. Boswell's kick is good.
What about the hit
And
stick?
that
Is the
will
hit
do
stick
it
still
for
cheesy?
this
Like you
first
can hit,
half.
you can hit stick like Barkley with like a DB with no hit power.
We'll see after the break.
I hope they like balance that a little bit. If they don't, man, it's not a big deal. But like that ruins the game for me because like if I get Barkley and I get him one-on-one on the sideline with like a DB and he hit sticks me, that's corny.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
All right, appreciate it. Get back, get back to me and let me know.
This game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Nobody open. See, that's why I wish EA, that throw out of sack animation, EA should just let people throw it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we
just let
come
him throw
up on
it.
a 2nd and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he's going to get it down to the 30.
In the beta, they have Hurts as the X Factor. He better be.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Who was I just about to ask you about the beta?
The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Milton Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Wilson. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now 2nd and 9. Hurts.
See what I'm saying? He didn't hit me. It's just a good throw, bro. And you just were wondering, he didn't even hit me. That's why I hate the hit stick, bro. Hit stick is just so fluky.
Right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
I get a stop, man. I get a stop. I'm on my way to drive it, man. Make a good throw, and EA gives that up. Because he hit sticking in the open field. Come on, no, come on, man. Y'all got to stop that hit stick stuff, EA. In the open field. Like, that's so stupid. It's just... They never miss the hit stick.
Now Wilson. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin.
What?
He's got it with the 15.
We'll see what happens, man, when EA just give people stuff, man.
Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 57 yards. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown.
I know that was a wheel route. Or some type of, like, maybe slot fade or something. Yeah, that was a wheel route. EA just gives way too many chances, man. Like, now he winning. When I just got to stop. Turnover on downs. I'm driving. I'm in my range. Driving for a touchdown, and EA just give him a fumble. They just, like, literally just give him a fumble.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
See how everything just a hit stick, bro? It just warps into it. You don't miss it. It just, the game just warps you into the tackle. Like, there's no miss tackle animations. Like where you whiff on the hit. Like, it's just straight.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that will be incomplete.
A knockout on that week.
That's some good closing speed there defensively.
Yeah, y'all is crazy, man.
For a minute, but that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field
What happened?
is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear this.
I audible one time. I hit the audible. I can't audible down one time, EA. I audible one time.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Look, hit stick. You can't get out of it. You can't avoid a hit stick, man. You can't avoid it.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
You can't avoid it, man.
No, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being
You cannot avoid hit sticks on this game, bro.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
This guy got the breaks, bro. I would never get a pick like that. Even though, like, I threw it in for double coverage or whatever. Like, to give him the pick, though, is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their play.
Rob, what up, Rob?
Defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And throw it down, but not before reaching the 25.
EA just make you lose to people that you got no business losing to.
Positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Wilson.
I put a hard flat out there.
Swung out wide to Harris. And he's just
I put a hard flat
here,
out there.
Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Man. Yeah, y'all too much, man. That's what I'm saying. That's not gonna change, man. As good as the game gonna be, they still gonna give people a chance to win the game, man. And they taking out conservative, so it's gonna be fumbles. It's gonna be fumbles all over the place, man. Got to use that cover the ball feature. I gotta start practicing now, so I'm not gonna put myself in conservative. I'm gonna start covering the ball up. I'm gonna start practicing that now. So by the time Madden come up, I can I can be somewhat comfortable with doing it. You'll win by him though. it's just man, that was my fault on that pick though. I didn't have to take. I could have took my time. That was my fault. That had me frustrated, and I made a bad read. I made a bad read because I was frustrated.
the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny
Demetrius, what's going on with you?
Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Probably for another game after this one. Probably another game after this one. Demetrius going to get off.
First and 10. Hurts throwing right away.
He's running out in front of me. I just hate the way man coverage plays, man.
I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream,
just hate the way man coverage plays, bro. It just plays so like a psychic.
it turned into a nightmare for them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Come on, Slay.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Look at they warped me into an animation. Look at the animation they put me in. It locked me into an animation I couldn't move. I think if you're in the box, it freezes you. Look at the animation. You know the animation the AI get? I'm the gene. Look at the animation they put me in.
There was no going through the progressions on that.
It's like that sliding animation. They warped me into that animation.
That route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Yeah, it just warped me into that animation, man. I think your user can't be in the box. If you're in the box, it's gonna warp you into those RPO flat plays, man. It's going to lock you into the animation so you can't get out there.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Not the longest kick
there we go.
but it counts all the
just stop
same.
glitch kicking,
The
man.
Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Yeah, Rob, he trying to glitch kick on me.
Return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once,
Come
you feel
back,
like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah,
This your last few days, man, of having hot route Madden. You're the only one having it.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. Room to maneuver at the 35, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Come on, Ringo. Why you not looking at the ball?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I put him in a soft squat. I knew he was going to.
1st and 10 at the 18. And Again, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
No fumble. No fumble, no pick, no sack, no nothing.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
I don't know what you're talking about.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down
Got a
right on
spy.
the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
He doing it.
P-Ryan. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Pacheco.
Tackle just ran him over.
For a touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can.
Here's a diving catch right side. 25 yards that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I gotta get a stop. It's hard to stop Mahomes, man. Especially if somebody got like a little scheme on Rex. Let's see what we can do, though.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes.
No.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in.
That was my fault. I jumped on the out route.
Xavier Worthy.
I thought I saw a player. I thought I saw a player when I peeked over at Worthy. I thought I saw a player on him. But that was Bond. Bond wasn't going to follow him all the way down the field for us. That's my fault. I got to come out in dollar. I'll be wanting to come out in or dime normal if I want a 4-man rush.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I'll try dime normal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! C.J. Uzomah, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Come on, he's 85 speed. Yeah, he's 85 speed or whatever he is. He's not that fast.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Goodness, EA be making like Kelsey just beat everybody.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They go play fake. Mahomes flushed out right.
He ran back into the pocket. No penalty.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Come on, Cooper DeJean, you the middle third.
But he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
They throw it out right complete, and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left.
That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's a dot. Finally, they let me throw it on the run like everybody else, though.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's nasty.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here.
I had to click off because, like, as soon as you try to pick it, EA gonna call pass interference on you.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in
You can't play the routes, bro.
They're going to anticipate
You cannot play the routes. They warp you right into the receiver, and you get stuck to them.
And there should be some gaps to run through now.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Slay.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw here on first down.
No. Man, I can't get that over his head. I didn't have to risk that, but I can't get the ball over his head though, EA.
At their own 11-yard line. So this
High ball.
offense moving the ball
Maybe
well,
high
trying to
ball would have
open up
did
a
it.
2-score lead here in the third
Man,
quarter, but now potentially
I was gonna try that throw though.
big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down
I
the
was
field,
gonna try
things
it.
are looking
I
up,
just
but it takes
should have
one
highballed
bad
it right there.
decision to throw things off the rails.
That's one thing I got to get better with, highballing. I just don't use it at all.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're
See?
a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And dropping it off underneath, here's P.
Good check down.
Across the 20 before they get to it. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now here's Mahomes.
He didn't cross the line. Good throw.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
The Chiefs is just, man.
The 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2
EA
yards
just got
shy of
Kelsey
the marker.
just.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
Now he building his scheme around that glitch play, RPO play. RPO flat, he building his scheme around it. Man got the best quarterback in the game with high route master. He don't know how to do no route. He could do zig routes if he want. He could do wheel routes. Any type of route combination he want. He don't know what to do. Only thing he know is glitch plays. RPO play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run here with
No
Pacheco.
way. He ran right past him. Come on,
Closes
man.
quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Pacheco once more. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in.
I put my linebacker instead of I wanted to put him in a hard flat and I blitzed him.
Travis Kelce on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
I thought it was right stick to the right for hard flats, but it's not.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up.
All right,
and good.
minute and 20,
And
minute and 57 seconds left.
Game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get
Fundamental, what's going on? How you feeling, man? Stream going good, man. Stream going good. Appreciate you stopping by. How your day going?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Man, I had Barkley.
He's taken down.
I had Barkley.
A huge play at this point in the game.
Man, I had Barkley.
Players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts.
No, Hurts.
Sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Come on,
It
Hurts.
certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Come on, man.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He caught it. What a catch, got it. What a catch.
Defensively, they somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right.
EA, don't cheat me. Don't cheat me. EA, don't cheat me. Do not cheat me, EA. That's a beautiful.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And down right around the 32-yard line.
I'm not good with these. I'm not good with these kicks, man. These
ticks left.
ice
Right
kicks.
now,
I'm horrible at
on
them.
the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is
Yes, go.
from 49 yards away.
EA tried to cheat me.
Eagles are gonna win
Let's
the
go.
ball game. What a ball game
Jake
this was.
Elliott,
What an
clutch.
atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown.
Jake
getting the
Elliott,
victory, and
clutch.
Everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us
Let's
all the
go.
time? It's location, location,
Hurts beats
location.
Pat
So being at
Mahomes
home,
again.
that can be a big deal because remember,
Jalen Hurts beat him again. Let's go, Rob. It's hard, man, to kick those kicks, man. Jalen Hurts beat him again. So we 4-1. We 4-1 on the stream. We gonna play one more. We're going to play one more. That should take us to the 3-hour mark. That should take us to the 3-hour mark. Appreciate y'all being in the stream, man. Watching the stream. We getting ready for Madden 26, man. Don't worry about wins. Of course you want to win, but, like, tighten up, man. Tighten up. I want to see all y'all, man, in the top 100. I want to see y'all in the top 100, man. Yeah, Demetrius, man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Like, but I like that the kick is like that. It's frustrating, but they need to make make the field goal kicks harder. Yeah, those ice kicks, man.
It's Jake Elliott.
I can respect
ready
it.
to get this one
I hate
kicked
it, but I can respect it, though.
And off we go from the link. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Vaughn needs some
But
better
defense with a statement
abilities,
on the
man.
game's first
Yes,
play.
sir, Rob. Appreciate you.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Why would you stop?
This one,
I swear this game is like the cheating, bro. Like, he runs with him. Soon as Lamar throws the ball, he turns back and runs to Lamar and stops running. I swear this game be cheating. Nah, like y'all didn't see that just now. He ain't had nowhere to go.
And try to get some points.
they'll work straight ahead.
He had nowhere to go, man. EA just opens up the door for him.
No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Jackson.
Look at Lamar turn. Look, bro. How do you change directions like that and still running away from people?
Force anything there.
EA got like, come on, man. You can't even do that. Let us do that with our user then.
Quarterback doing everything
They want to
his
do all this
power
stuff
to
and
extend this
nerf the
play.
user and say
None of his
they
guys
want to
could get
add
open.
foot
He
planning and
passes
stuff
someone
like that.
separate.
Let us
With your
change
foot,
directions
going to
like that with our
scramble
user.
second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
In motion comes Andrews.
Go, CJ.
On third down, Jackson. And he's in.
I hate that when you man people up, they don't follow them.
Baltimore.
They don't follow him. I had to flip the play because he's motioned them. I got him manned up. Follow him across the formation like they used to do in Madden.
Take a 7-0 lead.
You man, that's your man. That's what you supposed to be manned up against him. He motions him and you're still on the other side, standing there. Now I gotta flip the play, and then he quick hikes it.
This one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned.
It's just little stuff like that, and that's not little. When you got dudes that know how to that intentionally do stuff because they know the game, know how the game is. That's not his fault. Like, you know, he playing the game, but EA got to do better, man.
To the air right away is Hurts.
Man, throw the ball, Hurts.
He throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
Can I throw it, EA?
It is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way
I
he wanted to.
can't even complete the ball because of this throw out of sack animation. Is like it's horrible, man. Let me throw the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's down inside the
He ain't doing nothing
40-yard
but
line.
being man coverage, cover one.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Again, Hurts. Oh, he's going to be
He just
bottled
loot
up
me. I'm not
and
even thinking
taken
about the loot.
down. They got him.
All right, let's do this.
To play in the
let's
NFL,
do
you
this.
got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Yeah, that's a horrible animation, man. It's just defied. Like, come on, EA.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and long for Hurts.
Everybody just bad.
Incomplete.
This pass rush
Everybody
is
just
continuing to
bad.
make their presence felt
Everybody.
here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Everybody just bad. Man, the coverage, out breaking routes, in breaking routes. He's shading down and inside. So, like, I should be able to get an out breaking route on.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
There you go.
He's got it.
Like, I should be able to get a corner route or something. He's shading inside.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
He's shading inside, but also playing outside breaking routes.
As we have reached the end of the 1st quarter.
That's one of the things I love. That's one of the things I loved about the blog, man. EA said, you know, they said a lot of things, but they said that if you shade inside, you have a high percentage to get beat to the outside, which is
Hurts again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away.
Ewing. What up, Ewing?
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
To the air again. Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time.
Okay, he's gonna always play that corner route. Okay.
Just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Hurts will try it again. To the left side, it's caught by Brown.
The boy Ewing, what's going on?
18, and it sets up first and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
That's a bad pass, but I didn't. They never jump in front of the ball when you throw it. They just stand behind them. But right soon as I do it, he jumps in front of him and picks the ball
It
off.
changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity.
He actually played that. I'm shocked.
And find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
I'm shocked. I can't be mad though. That's not a good pass though.
To start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide.
I know, right, Ewing?
Hold them to a gain of 2.
You and me both,
Second
man.
down and 8. Gonna go right back to Henry.
He lit up.
Broom up the sideline to the 20. They get 18 on that one.
See, that's my fault, man. You know he want to run. You going to get down. Get down and then.
They'll go again here with Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
That's what you get.
2 minutes remaining.
You get down to these dudes, they going to run the ball with Henry. That's what they want to do.
We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd and a yard. Here's Henry. And he's
Just
gonna be
running through
close to a
just
first
animations,
down.
man.
Looks like he'll have just
EA don't
enough
even got no
to make the
animations to
change.
tackle Henry.
In motion comes Andrews. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry.
Look at Henry. Look at him.
They went outside waiting for that cutback lane, but it never
Look at Henry.
No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Look at my purple.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
3rd and long for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
The offense got knockout.
That ball incomplete.
We could barely get a knockout, but the offense can knock it out. Henry, Mark Andrews got knockout ability.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick
Right,
it away.
EA. Block.
Now fair catch is taken back inside.
Mark Andrews
the
has
40.
knockout ability, y'all.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Man, it's frozen. I gotta use the timeout. EA.
Hurts now. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot.
Of course, of course, of course. He slows down. Of course.
Inside the 10.
Of course. Why wouldn't he slow down to stop me from getting the touchdown? Why wouldn't he do that? Nobody there.
Elliott now to try the field goal.
Hamilton comes out of nowhere.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring
Yes, sir, Rob. Appreciate it, man. Take it easy.
We'll begin at the 30-yard line.
Enjoy the rest of your night, man.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
That knockout was so late.
Defensively to meet him just as
That
the ball
knockout was late.
arriving.
I can't
And
lie.
it'll be second down. To throw is Hurts. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Hurts to throw. And Marlon
A zig route. A.J. Brown, why would you stop right there? This is a zig route. Look at this zig route.
A DB's dream, a pick six.
Look where the ball's thrown. A.J. Brown had to stop to wait for the ball because Hurts underthrew the ball. I didn't pass lead it or nothing.
Tucker for the point after.
Because I know he's manned up and shading to the inside, so I did a zig route.
Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored.
I'm going to get into a tight wide off.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he is stopped.
This game just don't make no sense sometimes,
Drive will
man.
begin there.
At all.
On first down, it's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A first down throw for Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain.
Oh, what's up with you?
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt. He'll look to throw. That one batted away and incomplete.
See if we can get a stop, man.
Defensively, the try for two does not work. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Let's see if we can get a stop.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll work forward for a couple. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. On the handoff, running left is Henry. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson looking to throw.
Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll give it going left. There's Henry. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle.
My controller died. My controller died right there.
They'll motion over Flowers. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
That's my fault.
At this point, the defense has
Yeah, run with Henry. Yeah, basically.
You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Where is it?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. In motion comes
See, look. He's manned up this game, bro. If I flip the play, I can't even flip the play.
They'll drop to throw.
And then they don't give me a jump animation. Man, this game is so bad, bro.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but
let me catch the ball. Come down, EA.
Quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
It's like I didn't have no control over my player right there. It just was fading me away. I couldn't come down to the ball at all.
The shotgun, here's Jackson.
Running back in the pocket, throws it away, no
Just
penalty.
get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This guy is so bad, bro.
They'll run. It's Henry.
This guy's
They'll
bad.
manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. On the give, here's Henry. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Oh my God, man! Like it's just like I couldn't come down.
Big spot for Justin Tucker.
I was trying to come down and undercut it. I was right there. I couldn't come down with my using. It's like it was like a force field right there that was stopping me from running down.
In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for...
Look at him slow me down. Look,
And they bring him down
just
there.
slow me right down.
Inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
All he had to do was catch it in stride. I didn't catch it in stride and run for the touchdown. They just slow you down.
They find themselves now down there
So
in the
he
red
can come
zone,
in and
this is where you have to finish drives.
slow you
Now,
down.
first and goal. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now, second and inches. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts.
Hurts is supposed to be a
To the
play
end zone
action.
there, but
It's
it
supposed to
is
be a play
incomplete.
action, man.
Just
Now he knows what play I'm
behind.
behind.
You see sometimes the pressure,
It's supposed to be a play action rope bootleg.
off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be
There you go.
willing to
Now
step
they
up
didn't do
even
it
in the
that time.
face of pressure and get enough behind that.
And this will be a touchdown. They are
Say
within
lad, that's what he
a
was supposed to do the last
conversion
time.
Of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And of course now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Again, Hurts.
Man, Hurts just bumping and Hurts is just bumping and lollygagging to get to the end zone. I mean, not Hurts, but Barkley. Because he's just getting bumped in the traffic. I was trying to hit that angle route, but he went into the line. He's,
Too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
GG's. He went into, like, let me see if did I save that.
Come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple
Let me
knees,
take a look back
get
at
on with
that.
the win.
Hold on, because he He want to troll.
First and 10.
Just come on. Not good, bro. Just come on. I'm labbing with you. You struggling. I'm literally labbing. A whole new offense that I didn't run before.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Like, we're labbing. You sad, bro. Like, you sad, man. I'm labbing offense and defense.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens.
Yeah, let me.
They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right.
Is this it right here?
With a
Yeah.
hard-fought victory.
This right here, that animation right there with Barkley, where he's bumping into the lineman. I don't even know why the lineman is upfield like that anyway. But that messed up Barkley because he was supposed to cross his face. He's supposed to cross his face, but that animation right there, I could have threw it to that return route, but I saw his user over there. The lineman all upfield. Why are you all the way up there? Then Barkley does this animation. Now, why don't they have that animation? I respect that animation right here. I respect it. You don't want your players to bump. So why don't they have this type of animation when your receivers are bumping to each other? Why they can't, like, avoid each other like this? Or, like, DBs bumping you. Why the receivers can't avoid? Why? This would be nice in the game. Receivers avoiding, bumping like that type of animation like that. That would be nice in the game to have. They don't even got it in the game, but you got my player doing that in the clutch situation. That was GG's though. That man was happy he got that one, bro. We're labbing. We're in the end of June, man. We not taking this serious, bro. We just labbing. That's all we doing is labbing, trying new stuff. And you sweating to score 17 points. You sweating. But that's it for the stream, man. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if y'all know. I'll be back on Monday. So y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man.